The Codex of Dream with ChattyGinger. Welcome to the world where dreams became reality. Beware of what you dream of. You have been warned. Chapter 2, Part 1. Tattered Threads, a dream's forewarning. Dreaming about tattered clothes. In the heart of a bustling city, Mia led a contented life with her husband, Alex. One night, she had a disconcerting dream. She found herself at a public event, surrounded by people. Suddenly, she realized her clothes were tattered and dirty, as if she had fallen into a mud pit. Panic surged through her as she looked around for help, but the crowd seemed oblivious to her distress. Mia awoke with a start, her heart pounding. The vividness of the dream left her feeling uneasy. She remembered her grandmother's old saying, "Dreams about torn clothes or losing shoes in public could be a sign of impending troubles, particularly within the family or marriage." At breakfast, Mia recounted her dream to Alex. He chuckled, dismissing it as just a nightmare. "It's probably just stress," he said, giving her a reassuring smile. Despite his attempt to comfort her, Mia couldn't shake the feeling that the dream was a warning. Over the next few weeks, Mia noticed small but unsettling changes in her relationship with Alex. They argued more frequently, often over trivial matters. The warmth and understanding that once defined their relationship seemed to be waning. Mia's anxiety grew as she recalled her dream. One evening, while Alex was out late for work, Mia stumbled upon a message on his phone that hinted at an inappropriate relationship with a colleague. Her heart sank, and she felt the ground beneath her shift. Confronting Alex that night, she could see the guilt in his eyes before he admitted to the affair. Devastated, Mia remembered the warning her dream had given her. She realized that it was not just a random occurrence, but a subconscious alert to the cracks forming in her marriage. Determined to save their relationship, Mia proposed they seek counseling. Reluctantly, Alex agreed. The counseling sessions were tough, filled with painful admissions and raw emotions. However, they also provided a space for healing and understanding. Both Mia and Alex had to confront their issues and work on rebuilding trust. It was a long and arduous journey, but gradually they began to reconnect and rediscover the love that had brought them together. Through this challenging time, Mia learned to pay closer attention to her dreams and intuition. They had guided her through a potential crisis, helping her take proactive steps to address the issues in her marriage. In the end, the dream that had initially filled Mia with dread became a catalyst for change. It taught her the importance of vigilance and communication in maintaining a healthy relationship. As they moved forward, Mia and Alex became more attuned to each other's needs and more committed to nurturing their bond. Part 2. The Haunting Premonition. Dreaming about ghosts in the house. In a quaint village surrounded by whispering woods, Lena lived with her family in an old, charming house. One night, she had a chilling dream. She wandered through her dimly lit home, sensing an eerie presence. Shadows danced on the walls, and she felt a cold, ghostly touch on her shoulder. Turning around, she saw vague figures, ghostly apparitions that seemed to be watching her. Lena woke up with a start, her heart pounding. The dream was disturbingly vivid. Her grandmother had often told her that dreams of ghosts or strange entities in the house were omens of impending death, especially of an elderly family member. At breakfast, she hesitated, but finally shared her dream with her parents. Her father, John, looked concerned, recalling the old family lore. "We should spend more time with Grandpa," he suggested, glancing at Lena's ailing grandfather, who had been bedridden for months. Taking the dream as a warning, the family decided to devote more time to Grandpa. They gathered around his bedside, sharing stories and reminiscing about the past. Lena's younger brother, Tim, played the violin, filling the room with Grandpa's favorite melodies. As days turned into weeks, Grandpa's health continued to decline. The family's presence brought him comfort, and he often spoke of seeing his late wife, Lena's grandmother, in his dreams. He described her as young and vibrant, waiting for him in a beautiful garden. One peaceful evening, as the family sat together, Grandpa quietly passed away, a serene smile on his face. Though grief-stricken, Lena found solace in knowing they had heeded the dream's warning, making Grandpa's final days filled with love and warmth. Reflecting on her dream, Lena realized it had been a precious gift, a chance to connect and cherish moments with her grandfather before he passed. She learned to value the subtle messages from her subconscious, understanding that dreams could sometimes bridge the gap between the seen and the unseen. As the family mourned, they also celebrated Grandpa's life, grateful for the time they had spent together. Lena's dream had not only been a forewarning, but also a reminder of the importance of family and the transient nature of life. Part 3. The Grim Wedding, a Dark Omen. Will I really die if I dream of getting married? In the small, picturesque town of Evergreen, Emma led an ordinary life with her fiancé, David. One night, she had a deeply unsettling dream. She found herself dressed in a wedding gown, standing at the altar beside David. But instead of joy, the entire scene was shrouded in a gray, oppressive fog. The guests, their faces devoid of expression, stared blankly ahead. Blood-red flowers adorned the aisles, casting an eerie glow over the ceremony. As the dream progressed, Emma felt a deep sense of dread. The once joyous wedding banquet was a somber affair, with guests sitting silently, their eyes hollow. She glanced at David, whose face mirrored her own despair. Both of them appeared depressed, overwhelmed by a profound melancholy. The entire scene felt more like a funeral than a wedding. Emma woke up in a cold sweat, her heart racing. The dream had felt disturbingly real. Her grandmother had always said that dreams about gloomy, joyless weddings could be ominous, hinting at impending misfortune or even danger. Disturbed by the dream, Emma confided in David over breakfast. His face grew serious as she described the haunting details. "Maybe it's just a nightmare," he suggested, but the worry in his eyes was unmistakable. Despite his words, Emma couldn't shake off the feeling that the dream was a warning. In the days that followed, Emma became increasingly cautious. She avoided unnecessary risks and paid closer attention to her surroundings. One evening, as they were driving home from a friend's house, Emma noticed a truck speeding towards them at an intersection. She yelled for David to stop, and they narrowly avoided a devastating collision. Shaken but safe, Emma realized her dream had been a premonition. It had warned her of imminent danger, allowing her to take the necessary precautions to protect herself and David. They both recognized the importance of being vigilant and aware of subtle warnings from their subconscious. As time passed, the memory of the dream lingered, but it also served as a reminder to cherish life and be mindful of its uncertainties. Emma and David continued to live their lives, but with a renewed sense of caution and appreciation for each other. The dream that had initially filled Emma with fear ultimately became a guiding light, helping her navigate through potential peril. It taught her to trust her instincts and the messages hidden within her dreams. And as they moved forward, they did so with a deeper understanding of the delicate balance between joy and sorrow, life and death. Part 4. A Dream Wedding, Love on the Horizon, Dreaming of Having a Dreamy Lawn Wedding. In the charming town of Willow Creek, Lily had always dreamed of a perfect wedding. One night, she had a beautiful dream that felt like a prelude to her deepest desires coming true. She found herself standing on a lush green lawn under a clear, sunny sky. The weather was perfect, with warm rays of sunshine gently caressing her skin. Surrounding her were joyful guests, their faces lit with smiles and laughter. The scene was adorned with colorful balloons swaying gently in the breeze, creating an atmosphere of celebration and happiness. As she looked around, she saw her friends and family all beaming with delight. It was a dream wedding, complete with every detail she had ever imagined. Lily woke up with a radiant smile, the vivid dream lingering in her mind. It was a stark contrast to the usual mundane mornings. She couldn't help but feel that the dream carried a significant message. Her grandmother often said that dreams of such blissful weddings were harbingers of positive changes, especially in matters of love. True to the dream's promise, a few weeks later, Lily met Jack through a mutual friend at a social gathering. Jack was charming, kind, and shared many of Lily's interests. Their connection was immediate and profound. As they spent more time together, their relationship blossomed swiftly, much like the vivid colors of the balloons in her dream. Their love story progressed rapidly. Jack proposed to Lily during a romantic getaway, and she joyfully accepted. They decided to hold their wedding on a beautiful lawn, just like the one in Lily's dream. The weather on their wedding day was perfect, with the sun shining warmly and a gentle breeze keeping the air fresh. Colorful balloons adorned the venue just as she had envisioned. The wedding was a dream come true. Surrounded by their loved ones, Lily and Jack exchanged vows, promising to cherish each other forever. The happiness that filled the day mirrored the joy Lily had felt in her dream. It was as if the dream had paved the way for this beautiful reality. As they danced under the golden sunset, Lily reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment. The dream had been a guiding light, an omen of the happiness that awaited her. She realized that sometimes dreams are not just figments of our imagination, but whispers of the future, encouraging us to believe in the possibilities of life. Lily and Jack's love story became an inspiration to everyone around them, a testament to the power of dreams and the magic of love. They lived their lives with gratitude, always remembering that a beautiful dream had once foretold their extraordinary journey together. That's all, folks. Sleep well and sweet dream to you, my dear subscribers. See you on the next episode. The end.